like this mushroom coffee. Hey everybody, I'm Johan. That's right, I'm back with another story. Have you ever done anything stupid? Have you ever done anything idiotic? Maybe you were like me and did a lot of stupid stuff and a lot of idiotic things. These things tend to happen when, or in our youth, so to speak, until we sow our wild oats. That type of thing. But what about now? What I want to talk about in this video is how we identify ourselves. How do you identify yourself? Do we really need to identify ourselves as this or that is the question. Let's say I'm in a situation where there's a lot of people and some I don't know, and someone I do know says, "Yo, Johan, come here. I want to introduce you to this person." I don't say I'm Johan. I do stupid things and I've done idiotic things, do I? No. Do you? Well, Johan, it says in the title, you're going to get gangster about recovery and some other things. Well, yes, I am. Before I get there, I want to thank all my new subscribers and people that like the video and comment, okay? Thank you. A lot of us have recovered from something. Maybe we've recovered from quite a few things. And some were emotional and some were physical. We recovered from them. I know quite a few people that have recovered from cancer. They describe themselves, and rightly so, as cancer-free. I'm cancer-free. Typically followed by, thank God, something like that. Cancer-free. They've taken the treatment, okay? And they don't identify as a cancer victim. Maybe they never identified that way anyway. But you get the gist of this, right? If you're in a 12-step program, and you go to meetings and you say, I'm so-and-so and I'm an alcoholic, or I'm so-and-so and I'm a drug addict, why do you say that? For real. For real, I'm asking you why you identify yourself at meetings as an alcoholic or an addict. Because everybody else does it. Do you know why that way of introducing yourself at meetings, how that started? You could say, how do I put this? So they used to have closed meetings and open meetings, okay? So closed meetings, if you weren't an alcoholic or an addict, you weren't allowed in there. So you had to identify yourself as such. And I guess by identifying yourself as alcoholic or addict, it was kind of like a check, a security check, that everybody there was on the up and up. In open meetings, you shouldn't have to identify yourself as anything because it's open. You ever see a sign open to the public? Over the decades, I've heard people identify themselves as meetings as maybe they just said, I'm so and so, I'm an alcoholic. I'm so and so and I'm in recovery. I'm so and so and I'm dual addicted. I'm so and so and I'm cross addicted. I don't know the answer why people say this. What does the book say? All right. What does the book say? So I have here the big book. And it says on page XII, we of Alcoholics Anonymous are more than 100 men and women who have recovered. Recovered. Should I say it again? We of Alcoholics Anonymous are more than 100 men and women who have recovered. What have they recovered from? A seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. A seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. They are 100 men and women who have recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. They are no longer hopeless in their mind and body because they have recovered. How did they recover? If you go to that big book back in Appendix B, it tells you. They've had that profound personality change sufficient to bring about recovery. Profound personality change to bring about recovery. I've recovered from abuse as a child. That's not what I identify with today. I do not say, well, I don't go to meetings for that because I've recovered from it. But if I was in a group of people and I was being introduced, who's this, who are you? I wouldn't say I'm Johan. I'm a victim of abuse. And I am in no way minimizing victims of abuse. Just like I refuse to say once a day or twice a day however many meetings you go to, I'm an alcoholic. Are you? Are you? Have you not recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body? Somewhere in that book, it says, we're never cured of alcoholism. What we have is a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Look it up. All we have is a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Well, what are you doing to maintain your spiritual condition? Because once you recover, and time goes on, you stay recovered based on the 12 principles in that book, which are defined in the 12 and 12, the foreword. The 12 steps are principles spiritual in nature that, when practiced as a way of life, will expel the obsession to drink and enable the sufferer to live useful and happily whole. Are you not living useful and happily whole? I don't need to be reminded every day of where I was. I know where I was. I know where I've been. I know where I'm at. I'll close with this. You could go back and watch that one video. I'll leave a link to it about what they did in early AA. And the focus wasn't on meetings. The focus was on morning meditation and quiet time, right? At some point, rehabs propped up. And I have nothing against rehabs, but rehabs began to do what the early AA members used to do on the front lines. You know, going to hospitals, sanitariums, jails, courts, finding drunks, bringing them home to live with them. Have you ever had drunks live with you? I have. People are scared to do that today. They're scared, but I have. And then introduced them to the 12 steps. But rehabs do that now. Chances are the meetings you go to, right, and a newcomer comes in, I'm out of a rehab. And some elder smartass will say, well, sit down because you don't know a damn thing. Well, you know what? They do know a little bit. When I first came around in 1988, in this area, okay, there were maybe, I want to say in a 25-mile radius, in 1 week there were maybe 8 meetings. Now, there's 8 meetings a day within 10 miles. Because people switched addictions, you know. I changed. Did you change? Did you change? You plan your day around a meeting. It's all about a meeting. You go to a meeting, you feel good, you come out and you say, I can't wait to get to the next meeting. Isn't that pretty much the same as a drink or a drug? And are you not now ignoring your family like you did when you were using? Maybe your wife said, honey, can we watch a movie tonight? Oh, no, I got to go to a meeting. Have you recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body? Have you? Or is life so hopeless that you use meetings as a sounding board because you don't practice daily spiritual maintenance, which means you don't have a daily reprieve based on the profound personality change, so you get by. You stay sober, getting a fix at a meeting. I'm just saying. You don't have to work the steps. If you stay sober, going to meetings, fine, good, okay. That's not why I got sober. And I could sit back today and be thankful that rehabs, I might do a video on this, the success of rehabs versus, the recovery rate of rehabs versus the recovery rate of AA, which I'll leave that for another video. But I could be comfortable today knowing that rehabs are on the front line, so to speak. And what does it say on the back of your coin that you get when you celebrate a year? To thine own self be true. Why are you still reporting to other people then? Why are you still reporting? If I don't go to a meeting, they'll think I'm drinking. Well, so what? If you're not, why are you worried about it? If you're practicing these principles that expel the obsession to drink and enable you to live useful and happily whole, it doesn't matter what other people think. Do you belong to a group or a cult? Make it an amazing day. Make it. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of day you're going to have. So make it an amazing day. And not just that, make it an amazing life. It's your choice, your decision what kind of life you're going to have. So why not have a good one? To thine own self be true. And this must follow the night as the day, and then thou canst not be false to any man, said Shakespeare. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Johan out. Peace.